the final match to clear up. So heading into round 2, hopefully we won't be playing against a deck with the exact same strategy as us, because the life race mattered more than I expected it to. But yes, I would love to play first. This seems fine. Sprinting Warbird swinging in for 5 on turn 4 is just kind of amazing. Or I've definitely been on the other side of that, and it is hard to stomach taking 5 that quick. Eventually, it can be dealt with, of course, but it demands an answer. Opponent either really in the tank on this one, or they have mulligan to 6. Yep. Sounds good. Just gonna run out the aspirant on turn 2, unless we see a battle brawler, but yep. Blue-white, so we gotta make a note for rending volley in the sideboard. Yeah, I wonder if hopefully our opponent sees that if the Skullkeeper blocks, it'll just die. It will prevent the damage to the player, but do we just kill off the morph? I think so. Let's see, so we can play the Skirmisher. Hang on. We can, if we dash the Skirmisher, next turn we'll have 5. We need 7 to dash both, yeah. So let's just go in with the aspirant here and hardcast that. Next turn we'll be able to dash the Warbrute and swing with the crew. Might be walking into counterspell territory, but I'm able to pay 1. The big counterspells, Disdainful Stroke's no longer in the format, which is something important to remember. So that won't get this, and I can pay 1 for Silmgar's Scorn. Passing it with 4 mana up on turn 4 seems strange. Ojutai's command is a good one, though. What are they doing? Counter draw. Seems good. Alright, so make a note of that one. Ojutai's command will get us pretty well. The gain 4 life matters as well. Alright, well, hopefully we can draw some more gas. This is one reason I was thinking 17 lands. So I really don't want to get flooded like this. Let's see if our opponent does anything about the aspirant before we play the outrider. Alright. Not quite enough to kill it, unfortunately. Playing against a pretty controlling deck. I wonder... There are no Wraths in blue-white anymore now that End Hostilities is out of the format, so that shouldn't be too much worry. Though we do have plenty of dash creatures to play around that anyway. Reach of Shadows is fine. I'm not about to fire it off on the barricade, since we're doing just fine. If the barricade was, even if it was like if it were a 2-4 or something, then I probably would, but as it is, that's fine. So if we reach, that's not great. We could reach the barricade, and then they wouldn't get any bolster, and we could just keep swinging in for 2. But that's just, I think we have to. We're really all in on just a couple creatures here. So we lose our Outrider, unfortunately. But we get to hang on to a little momentum with at least one creature. And, well, actually that's okay. Those basically can't block the Aspirant. In fact, none of these can. It was blocked by a creature, deals 1 damage. Yeah. So no matter how many of those block, it'll deal 1 to each of them. We're way behind on a race, but might be able to get there. It's 2, 4, 6 a turn. Yeah, that's not great. We're on a 2-turn clock from all these outcasts and spirits. Let's see. So actually, I think we'd want to play Warbringer. That should shut down something. This becomes blocked, not blocks. So everyone gets +2, +1. That'd be 5. That'd be 9 next turn. If they just continue to swing out. Which doesn't look like a terrible plan for our opponent. Yeah, that's game. If they just swung out, again, we'd eat 1 Sandstep Outcast, take 4, go to 2, and then we could Warflare on the backswing to deal exactly 9. But Supplant Form will get it. So we definitely want Kindled Fury, or Rending Volley. And is there anything else we're really interested in? We saw a couple counters, well, 1 counter spell, and a bunch of tokens. We don't have anything to punish like X1s, except our the Aspirant. We could give first strike to something. I don't think that's worth it though. I guess Deathwind kind of punishes X1s. Lose Calm doesn't seem like it's going to get there for us. I mean, another Screamreach Brawler doesn't seem bad. Alacia is very good against X1s. I'm going to cut Zergo. I have to make another cut. I don't want to let the blue-white deck draw even more cards. The 2-1 doesn't seem well suited in this matchup. Yeah, that seems fine. We get a mountain with the Evolving Wilds. Don't click through this. I've done that so many times. Next turn, probably... Well, let's see what we draw. I'd love to just draw some spells here. Coat with Venom. So if we dash this, I guess we could dash this. Then we could hard cast it. And then the following turn we could dash this for free and hold up. Yeah, so let's just dash it this turn. Wow, so many lands. So now we can dash Grimreach Brawler pretty effectively for the rest of the game. And we'll also be able to hold up Coat with Venom for the foreseeable future. I wish I knew more about what these morphs could be. Wow. Alright. That's enough lands for the rest of the game, basically. Three. Oh, yes. Coat with Venom will actually work. That'll make it a 4/5. Yeah. Fairly happy about that. Ojita Interceptor is pretty decent. Love these spells. But it might be flooding out here. No, they definitely got something to play. Alright, well, let's see if they supplant form this. I mean, they can do it whether I attack or not, so. Rite of Undoing. Oh, okay. So 9? Yeah, Actually, I'll play this out. Well, do I gain anything by withholding that I have another creature? Yeah. So many mountains. Yeah, do not have a supplant form mana here. I guess we could walk right into Ojitai's command. Although, no, last turn they spent all their mana doing that. Doing the Rite of Undoing. So I'm just going to hold on to Pummeler. We will win fairly quickly if this Warbringer doesn't get answered, so I'm happy to just let that go as long as I can before I deploy another threat. We can actually play both of these this turn and set up a big turn next turn. If none of them get countered. It seems extremely strange for our opponent to just hold up 5 mana with a couple cards in hand. But which of these do I want to get countered the most? Probably the Outrider. Alright. Well, if that didn't get countered, maybe neither will this one. Excellent. So barring some kind of multi-kill effect, we might be in good shape for next turn. Or certainly in good shape. I don't know if we quite have the win in hand or anything. Okay. And we no longer have Formidable. Wonderful. Ultimate price is pretty good, though. If they can't come up with an answer for these, I guess they only strictly need to answer the Pummeler. Nope, no answers. Alright. So that was good. We kind of got in under them, played around counterspells a little bit, but it looks like I mean, I was really expecting to see a counterspell when we played the Outrider. And then when that didn't happen, I felt pretty safe playing the, the Pummeler as well. So lose comm seems pretty bad here. I think I'm happy just being pretty aggressive. Zergo actually seems fine, you know, as an aggressive play. Maybe Duress is okay here. Yeah, I mean, I want to know about counterspells if they come up. And let's see. Skirmisher seems pretty underpowered. And another non-creature. I think I don't want to go below. I don't think Duress is that good. I think we can certainly win without it. Ooh, this is nasty. This is a sketchy keep, but I'm going to go for it. That's much better. So we need a swamp. Alright, the double plains. Ooh. Opponent bricking on lands a little bit. Happy to see that, actually. I guess that's kind of rude to say, but it does. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to Rending Volley. If our opponent's stuck on lands, I don't want to let them slow the game down really at all. Oh, well, now they are no longer stuck on lands. Let's see, so we can... I guess we want to set up a good turn for Warflare, so we should probably play, you know, hardcast creatures, not just dash them. And Sabertooth Outrider is a good start. You're gonna see some Sandstep Outcast. Ooh. That actually is pretty good against our removal. We're basically stuck for Deathwind, right? Yeah, so I'm going to hardcast Warbringer and then dash the Brawler. And then this guy should gain trample, not that it matters here. And next turn, maybe we'll be able to Warflare, even through the Custodian. Maybe not through the Outcast. Certainly be able to throw down a good amount of damage, though. Yeah, Coat with Venom is great, too. Although we won't be able to dash and coat and Warflare. So let's dash. And we'll coat with Venom whatever the Custodian blocks. Because I got to assume it will block something. Or if the blocks line up such that we have the win with Warflare. Obviously I'll do that. The trample will help, for sure. So if we Warflare, that order's fine. If we Warflare, that's 4-8 that goes through. Their board gets, or 4-8, no, that's lethal. Because this has trample. So, what, 1 will trample over? Yeah. Woo! Alright, good match. That was about how I expect those matches to go. Pretty quick, and ends with a big turn.